Hello guys, in this video we will learn how we can configure a Mote PC serial communication and how we can use the class file serial forwarder in order to print the communication between these two devices. So as in previous lecture you can see that we have a hardware that is a Telos B Mote, and we configure some programs on that hardware using our laptop or PC which have the Ubuntu operating system along with the TinyOS support. So to communicate any mode from a PC or for communication between these two devices, we have already a program in the test applications. Okay, so we will just run that program and try to see the output from that program. So we have a Java based infrastructure for communicating with the modes. Whenever a mode and PC are communicating with each other via some interface, then the communication can be read out by a Java interface for Java class. That Java class is called serial forwarder. Okay, now there is a packet source. So the packet which is to be captured are generally connected with the serial interface in the Telos B mode, but here the serial interface is nothing but a USB hardware. So because we just plug in the USB hardware into our laptop, so the serial interface which is which we demonstrate is a USB hardware which is connected to our laptop or desktop system. Okay, so the basic abstraction for mode to PC communication is we have a packet source. Packet source is a communication medium over which an application can receive packets from and send packets to a mode. So we have a packet modes and that we have a packet source, and here the packet source is nothing but serial interface, and on that serial interface we have USB hardware. So the packet source includes some serial port, TCP sockets, and the serial forwarder class tool. We can call this we can print the or listen the communication via this command. So this Java is to use to run the class files which is already exist in our directory. So we just call Java on the class file listen, and this we write here the fully qualified name of this class listen. Then this listen class have command line arguments. The first argument is the communication, second argument is a serial interface which is attached to the device. So here the serial at the rate, here we mention the device name and then we mention the data rate. Okay, so you can write the device name or data rate of the device. Okay, so let's demonstrate this application on our virtual machine. So app, we have test folder. So I go to the test folder. In that test folder there is a program that is test serial. So I go to the test serial command. So we have different programs for this same test serial application folder. Go to ls. So in this one have different files with some Java files and some NC files. So we can check out what is written in these NC files. So I just check the test serial.nc. Okay, so it will open up the test serial c.nc. Okay, so I just type the wrong file name. I close this one, type the right one, test serial c. So it is c.nc. So it will open the right file, test serial c.nc. that is the source file for this application. So this is already code is already written in the source file, I just want to show you what is inside the source file. So there are some extract include some timer.h and test0.h, and they have the interfaces, system defined interfaces. Along with that, there is a interface packet which will generate which will store the packet information. They also have a counter variable. Whenever it will the mode is start, uh, then it will call the start function, and whenever this timer is fired, it will increment the counter, and if the this variable is locked, means it is true, then whenever it is true, it will return, otherwise it will continue to increase the counter variable whenever this timer is fired. Okay, so it is nothing but just sending the packet. It will send the packet until the locked variable is true. Okay, so if it is not true, then here the message is sent, and this is a it will get the payload, and here the am send will send the message or broadcast the message. So in this program, uh, in brief, I can say that this program will broadcast some of the messages, and based on the broadcast, the LEDs will turn on and off. Okay, so we are not dealing here with the LEDs. We are not showing. I am not showing you some of the LEDs here because I am not burned this program on my hardware. I just show you how the output can be shown. So go to the terminal. Here is a terminal. Now let's write the command. So I just okay, so let's compile this program, make telos b. Okay, the program is compiled. It will take that much of size on hardware. So okay, let me burn that command onto the hardware. I just plug in my hardware onto the laptop, and then check whether it is shown or not. So yes, it is there. Then I will type command to have a write permission on the hardware. I just type, I will give all the permission to this hardware, USB 0, sorry, so I just mistype it, USB 0 0. Okay, so again the permission are granted. Then I write make telos b reinstall BSL and the device name TTY USB 0. Okay, so this will write the program. Okay, the permission is not enabled, so let me again write here chmod okay, it is okay, it is TTY USB 0, the space between this one. Okay, now it is fine. I run the same command to run the image, make telos b install on this device. It will now erasing the previous program and embed the new program. Okay, so now the new program is installed. So only red LED is blinked because in the program only LED 0 will be blinked. I have programmed like that. We have already seen the source file. Now in order to show the output here, I need to write the Java command. So Java, and then we run the Java on the test serial application. So we run the class file test serial. So Java is an interpreter. It will run the class file of the test serial. So I write here Java test serial space. Now after this I need to mention the communication. This is the option as a command line argument. So communication, what is the option for the communication? It is a serial interface. So I just mention here, I need to communicate on serial interface on the device DB TTY USB 0 with the data rate 110500. The data rate for the Telos B hardware is this one, I think. Let me check. 115200. Okay, so it is okay. It is 115200. So for Mica Jet there is a different data rate available. So I just run this command. It will print whatever the broadcasting packet is there with the sequence number. So here is packet 0 with the sequence number this, packet 1 with the sequence number this, and so on. So in the program all three LEDs have been grown when you print this number, because the broadcasting is started on this event when the timer is false. Then these event the packets have been sent and the sequence number is displayed along with the packet which is sent. Okay, so thank you very much for listening this video, and in next we will show you the program which will communicate between two sensor modes or two or more sensor modes. Thank you very much.